Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 3 of part 3 of that 90s show. We're going to go ahead and hop into this episode, guys. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for react to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, since you are going to do a support channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. At least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. That all sent out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 3, Achy Breaky Heart. Here we go. Did they change the ta-dum? It sounds so much more intense.
It happened.
Wow. Oh, what? She's just doing her own thing. Yeah, no, you don't want to know. And she was good at it. Love the little footnote. Don't read the sign, kitty. Don't read the sign.
Everybody dance now.
Oh, that was a good transition. I like that. Uh-oh. Did they notice the glow?
Coffee's fine.
Since when do you drink coffee?
Since last night, for no reason. Whoa. Having a lot of firsts lately.
What's up with her?
Well,
Don't want to know.
want to
Don't
embarrass
ask.
her, but I heard some noises last night. I think she's constipated.
Oh. Okay. Thank God they are oblivious. When needed, when necessary, they are oblivious. But man, she drank that coffee just straight out. I can't do that, man. I need like 50% coffee, 50% creamer.
It wasn't just her first time. Okay, last night, I lost my lovemaking virginity.
You're making it really hard.
I mean, I guess that is a big step forward, man.
Yeah, I know she just said hard. That's not funny to me anymore.
They're growing up. She's drinking coffee. He's not taking low-hanging joke fruit.
Couch was so into it, I'm counting it as a threesome.
You know what this means?
No.
I'm the only virgin left.
All in good time. You'll get there, buddy.
Oh, that's gotta suck coming from her,
I
man.
don't brag about it, but I was brought up on stage at a magic show.
Me too. By Penn and Teller.
This is not a good look for you right
She is stealing all his thunder.
I have to go home and walk my dog. These guys are gone when I'm back. I'd like to make love for the second time in my life. You don't go anywhere either.
Such a dangerous place to do it all the same,
I
though.
didn't know he had a dog. Yeah, it goes straight for the crotch like all the Kelsos.
Wait, what?
I know he had a dog.
Haven't you been to his house?
I've never been to his house.
Oh my God, now is she gonna fixate on
With a
that?
stranger.
Anyone been to North
Oh
Carolina?
God.
Because I have.
Good for you. He's trying. He's reaching.
It's like our souls mated. And I think that's why they call it soul mates and not soul humps.
I'm so happy for you.
You know?
Hey,
He
that's
kind of
exactly
makes
what
a
I'm crying
point.
right after.
I'm sorry to ruin your moment, but I saw Nikki kissing some other guy at the hub. He was hotter than both of us.
That's impossible. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh.
You deserve the same happiness that Leia and I have. Okay, so forget about Nikki. Go out there and find another girl.
Yeah.
Where should we go?
Oh, I can't tonight. Leia might want to make love again, and I want to be there for that.
You know, kind of a requirement of the act.
Having a really good time.
Wait, how did he? Oh! Oh,
I think Jay meant
that's how he got in
who's
here.
not your mom.
I'm scared. I've been out of the game for years. I don't even know how to talk to girls.
Well, you probably shouldn't be doing it here.
But I'd like them better if they were the only things you had on. I'm gonna take a lap. You gotta ride home, right?
Yeah, don't listen to her either.
You're the light of my life and all, but you're cramping my style. Why don't we both go talk to people our own ages? Or, for me, someone in the middle of our two ages.
Still, why is he here?
Boots on.
Smooth.
I don't know. my mom told me to say that.
You do what your mom says so you don't get spanked.
No, she doesn't spank me.
Do you want me to spank you?
Jesus.
Why am I in trouble?
You're
Oh.
hilarious.
I was being funny on purpose. Can I buy you some wings?
Sure. Do you need to ask your mom for some money?
You're hilarious too.
Yes.
I have so much money. But that lady who looks like me has it in her purse.
Wow.
Could you put a couple beers on my tab? It's under Betsy Kelso.
Wait. What?
Do you have any money?
Wait. Is this Kate? Wait, it's gotta be Casey's daughter then, right? If he doesn't recognize her? It can't be Jay's secret sister that none of them knew about.
I'm not guessing again. Who died?
My vacuum.
No.
I was doing my pattern pass on the rug and she started to sputter. And I said, "Are you okay?" And she made a
I remember
noise
that
and so I was like,
vacuum.
You're not upset about anything else. It's just the vacuum.
"Just the vacuum?
If it's a problem, I'll get rid of it.
You will not. I want you to take her to the shop and see if they can bring her back to life."
It's not worth it, Kitty. This vacuum is so old, it was made in America.
Is that how you're gonna be with me, Red? Not worth saving? Just pull the plug, get a new
That
wife?
was a good one.
A new wife? No, thank you. What if she's crazy? I'm off to the shop.
Wow.
I want to hear about every dog. Start from the beginning. Names, breeds, personalities.
Okay. Fred, lab, prankster. And then it was Muffin, Yorkie, nerd. And now it's David Hasselhoff, corgi, whore.
E.
How's everyone enjoying the best day ever?
You might want to find another seat. That's the sex couch.
And this is where I belong.
So what happened?
I want to tell you about some sex I had, but out of respect to Nick, I can't.
I'm fine.
It was bonkers. It was like two wild animals
God damn.
fighting over a piece of meat, and I was the meat.
Maybe it is the couch.
He's trying to absorb its energy.
Does she go to her school or?
No, she's older than us.
That's hot. Yeah. And so is the exact difference in our age.
So what's her name?
Betsy.
Betsy.
I know that because I screamed it a lot.
Betsy. You know, that's weird. I have a sister named Betsy.
Oh, wait.
You have a
Wait,
sister?
how do they... Wow, hold on. How would they not know?
Your Betsy can't be my sister because, you know, she's studying in Spain.
Girl from last night just got back from Spain.
Oh. Oh, no.
Salamanca!
Damn, that would have made, I feel like that would have made way more sense if it was Casey. Because God knows he'd probably drop a bunch of kids all over the place.
Hi, Nick.
Betsy, it's really great to see you again.
Stop it. Don't pretend something seriously disgusting didn't just happen.
I didn't think it was disgusting, Nate. Did you think it was disgusting?
I did not. I thought it was very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This can never happen again.
Are you sure we can't hook up anymore? You're so great at it.
The dancer's only as good as their partner.
I taught you that line.
I taught you that line.
Oh,
Wait, maybe since she's your
What the
half
fuck?
sister, we could do half stuff.
wait.
Top half.
I call bottom half.
Half sister. Oh! Oh! Oh!
No, don't listen to her, bro. Okay, I know exactly what she's doing because she's just like me.
But that's exactly it. You can trust that I really like Nate because you really like Nate. We have a sibling connection. It's like that thing twins have where when one cuts themselves, the other one feels the pain.
I saw a thing on that.
If you take him from me, you know who's gonna feel that pain?
So she's gotta be, Shannon Doherty's kid. I completely forgot the name. That should have clicked so much sooner. I am right? Yeah, it is. I completely forgot about that. Not that she existed, because I was wondering why she never came up last season, but I forgot her name. It's interesting that she's here, I guess.
What is no?
Come on, Kitty. It's she's like, this is not my vacuum. I will not learn how this works.
This thing has no soul.
Oh my God.
Hey!
I mean,
Did you miss me?
I don't think you should be here.
No, I shouldn't. But isn't that what's hot about it?
Betsy, I promised Jay.
I can see how much you care about Jay. Just wish he cared as much about you.
He cares about me. He puts sunscreen on my back in the places I can't reach.
That's a real friend.
If he really cared about you, why is he asking you to give up on something that makes you so happy?
Jay said it.
It's always J. When's it gonna be time for Nate? Oh, I know. Right now.
God damn.
Salamanca.
It's so quiet. Things are supposed to make noise when they're sucking.
When you get older, I'm gonna tell you why that's funny.
Well, the worst part is
The way her face lit up the second she said that too.
oh, this thing is brand new.
I know. But if it breaks,
Slowing the uptake there. You gotta do
you're
better
gonna
than
have to do better
that.
than that. Like, if you were gonna murder someone, how would you do it?
Poison.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go home and think about
yeah,
how fast you answered that question.
that was a
How
quick
am I supposed to
response.
learn about Jay when he's barely in any of the yearbooks? I mean, in 4th grade, he's not in it at all.
That's the year he refused to wear pants, making it illegal for an adult to take his picture.
Or go out in public, I guess, too, though,
I
right?
dated Nate for 2 years, and I just found out his 2 front teeth are fake.
Mine are half
Kicked
fake.
him in the face. He tried
Metal
to scare
chair.
him and what if Jay has some horrible secret? This is the guy I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with. The rest of your life? Kind of
Maybe.
What? My parents started dating when they were our age, and they're still together.
Who cares? My mom found my dad at his wedding.
Oh
Their parents set unreasonable expectations.
my God.
That's how I always thought it would happen for me, even before I met Jay. Now I'm worried I rushed into it.
Rush? We've been hearing about this crap for a full-ass year.
I know I'm overanalyzing it, but the first time's a big deal. Did you like having sex with Jay? You bet your biscuit I did.
Dude, she had sex before you did.
Oh my God, you don't need to bring it up.
Then do it again. It won't be your first time anymore, and you can stop freaking out. Jay's just been so upset with this sister thing. Are you sure he's gonna want to do it again?
It's
You're
Jay. Oh, she just stabbed it to death?
Stab the new vacuum?
No, but I know exactly what happened because I was there. I was using it because I love it. And someone had left a knife on the floor. I'm assuming it was you because you are careless with cutlery.
Go on.
Smooth.
Well, the vacuum sucked it up.
And it ended up on the outside of the bag, kitty.
I did one of these, and I swear on your life, shot out of the canister and did a complete U-turn in midair, and then, because of physics, it did it over and over and over again.
And you're sticking with that story.
Fine.
And the swear you made on his life.
Do you know what might make you feel better? If we sang Happy Birthday to the toaster.
I know you think I'm being silly, but if something means a lot to me, I would like to think it would mean something to you. And
Oof.
for your information, that toaster was a Christmas gift. It has the same birthday as Jesus.
Our holy toaster.
The second time was even better. Do you think they'll keep getting better forever?
No. Oh, I mean, maybe.
God damn.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter. And it also doesn't matter that I don't know everything about you. The fun part is we get to keep learning about each other.
Sure.
Like, I didn't know you like shrimp and grits.
Oh, this was here when we sat down.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Son of a bitch.
So I guess this is just a regular old restaurant that just happens to have a bar. Well, I mean, most restaurants have a bar, but I don't know. I thought it was just a bar.
You just be happy with any other girl. I mean, bro, look at this hot.
Oh, God.
Hey, Mom.
Okay, not her. Anybody else?
I don't know why you're so mad.
You know why I'm mad.
Bro, I was all upset and you blew me off.
What are you talking about? I was the one that told you to put yourself back out there.
And if you'd actually come with me when I needed you, you could have been like, hold up. That's my sister. There was a chance I was making love. Oh, of course there was. It's always JJJ.
God, they got
Did
this.
Betsy tell you that? You know she likes to say things 3 times.
No.
Hey. Hey, cowgirl. So you had sex, huh?
What?
Gwen
What?
told you?
I can tell when people have had sex. That guy over there, he just had sex in the parking lot.
I was watching.
You can do it too.
It doesn't matter who said it.
Oh my God.
She's right. You haven't been a good friend to me.
You're sleeping with my sister. That's textbook bad friend.
It is a bro code violation, but there
You
are
know
exceptions.
When I finally found a shred of happiness, you piss all over it.
You broke a promise. Okay? You don't just get out of this because you're lonely and sad.
Screw you, man.
Ooh.
Let's get out of here.
Hoo-hoo.
Oh, and when we did it in your room, your bed
Okay.
said, finally, real man.
I'm sure Brooke is real happy about how her daughter turned out.
They were pulling her apart for scrap metal when I got there. Are you sure you want to look?
I have to.
Now it's like an open casket for her vacuum. That's all, folks.
What if we cremated her? And then you could vacuum up her ashes with your new vacuum.
And absorb her soul and toxins.
You're in the backyard next to my old blender.
Okay.
It seems like that's something he's learning about for the first
Bye, old
time.
friend. Hope it's dusty in heaven.
It wouldn't be.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that
Say
Aww.
wretch like me.
I don't know any more words.
No one does. It's okay. Damn. Hey, okay. I gotta say, it is a bit of a blurred line there, man, with what's going on. Obviously, like I said, there's exceptions to the rule. There are extenuating circumstances and stuff like that. You know, Chandler and Monica. But generally, hey, backing up your friend's sister or relatives of any kind is usually frowned upon. Either way, both made very valid points in this little back and forth. And yeah, that shocker that Betsy's here. Again, kind of shame on me for having forgot her damn name. But when I was putting it together, the initial reaction, I thought it was going to be like Casey's kid, because that would explain why none of them had ever heard about her or was even aware, because it wasn't even like, even though like she's basically new to Point Place, you know, that this is our first time meeting all these people in the neighborhood was when she came in in part 1. It would make sense for her to not know that. But when they were all shocked, they were like, wait, you have a sister? And they've been here this whole damn time? A little weird. If she had lived with her mother, which she had gone to do, but then again, so didn't Kelso move up there to be with her, or at least be near her? Yeah, at the end of season 8, he moved to Chicago to be close to her. I mean, at this point, obviously we know he got back with Jackie, and they are here. Does she just come and visit every so often, or does she just now live with him? I got questions about that. I mean, like, maybe she's like here, holidays, visitations, all that kind of stuff. But no, hold on, rewind. Nate did know, but he was just being a dumbass. He was like, she's in Spain. There's no way it's the same one. And then he pieced it together. So he was aware. So then does she just live here, or is she just frequent back and forth between here and Chicago? It would be really curious about the Brooke situation then, if she was permanently living with Jackie and Kelso. I'd be curious to know like what happened there. Like, did her mom pass away? What happened? Questions. I have plenty, but she's got the moves. She's got that Kelso energy. She was able to spin every situation into her getting exactly what she wanted out of it. I feel bad for Nate, though. Like, he did need somebody. He did need his friend, and Jay was a little more kind of absorbed with whether or not he was going to get some. And it wasn't even a guarantee that he would, just the possibility of that alone was enough to bail on Nate. I don't know. I think it's another one of those sticky situations. You can go either way with it. I understand either argument. It was a funny little recurring gag throughout the episode that now Leia is more experienced than Ozzie. He's like, shit, now she's passed me up. Now she's talking and giving me advice. She says, don't worry, you'll find yours eventually. And now it's coming from her. And he's like, fuck, what happened here? How did this get turned around on me? You know, it just bothered him so much that even like he sat down on the magic sex couch and tried to absorb its energy into himself. Nikki, completely unfazed by all this, seemingly. I mean, she very well, as like we've seen, she's been in the process of moving on. And even if there was that little bit of a kickback to where they kind of stumbled upon one another in the van, they recoupled many times after that, but I don't think it meant the same thing for her that it did for Nate. So she's still on this journey of discovery while he's still just finally getting that into that direction, into that place. Then Kitty and the whole vacuum thing, you know, hey, man, especially during this time, your appliances are treasured items. And I know my grandmother especially was very attached to particular items, and getting her to upgrade to damn near anything was such a chore. You get used to something. You find kind of part of yourself gets lost into things around you, whether it's your home, the things that you use throughout it over time. When you have these things that kind of live on alongside you for a long time, even if it's inanimate, sometimes you get attached to it and it's hard to let go. And it's part of her journey too. We did that a lot in part 2, was her trying to like try new things, get outside of her comfort zone, and this is kind of in line with that a little bit. This is one where she kind of hit a little bit of a roadblock, and then there had to be a little bit of intervention from Red, obviously, in this point. And her just trying to pass off this thing as just being magically stabbed to death was hilarious. All of Sherry's little gags in this episode was also really fun. Her taking Nate to this line dancing bar and then having him go hit on chicks there, while it worked out, was definitely a choice, definitely a move, but it seems to be a family restaurant as well. And like I mentioned before, I don't know why I fixated on it, but I think it's because we fixated on it and were introduced to it from the bar front itself. So I thought she just took him out to just a bar and was just like, hey, just go hit on some people. And he's still in school. So like, I was like, well, that's a questionable move, but no. Like many restaurants, you know, you can have family there and there's a bar if you want to sit at the bar and get your drinks. That's all it was. And they have these line dancing nights, which I don't know if this is the same one that Eric and them went to line dance at or not. I didn't recognize it outright, but then again, it's been a while since I've seen some of these episodes, so who knows? I just hope that Nate and Jay work it out, man, all in all. And I want Nate to be happy, man. All these kids deserve to be happy. You know, heartbreak sucks. And moving on, especially after your first love, is very difficult. I sympathize, and we'll see what happens. I did like, too, that even though this was, 2 episodes ago now, Red, you know, imparted his wisdom, even though it was missed at the time. We're seeing it kind of play out in real time here, and I don't know, I find it exciting. Though, it does raise a little concern, like they brought up with Leia, she's getting very gung-ho on the relationship. Obviously, they've cleared another hurdle in their relationship, they've advanced even further, and like they said, her parents are not exactly the norm. Like, they met in high school, they dated in high school, they got married, they are still together to this day. While that does happen, it's not always the case. And we know that she likes to live in her head, she likes to fantasize, she likes to dream, and she's very innocent by all standards around her right now. I'm hoping that this not teeing us up for having her worldview shattered, but then again, that leaves room for growth and lots of other things to happen, you know, and it just sets her on a similar path to Nate. And then, oh God, am I seeing what's going to happen here? God, that would suck if Nate ended up again back with her and Kelso's sister, Jay's sister, because I was just thinking about that, because they kind of entertained that idea for a second and then backpedaled on it. But then if they do both go through this similar journey about, you know, she's hyping up her first love about how she's going to be with Jay forever, if that collapses and then they yet again test those waters between her and Nate, dude, I feel like that would just nuke the entire group, but who knows? Similar shit has happened in that 70s show as well, so who knows? I'm just really curious where things are gonna go with some of these character arcs in this. Like, Gwen seems to be very stationary right now, especially with everything that's gone on, and you know, the guy that she fell for last part, having gone off to go do his thing. I think he went off to college, right? I think he was starting his freshman year in college. Think that was the way that one ended. I mean, she hasn't mentioned it once, so I guess they never followed through on keeping the long distance thing going. So, I mean, or it just hasn't come up. Lots of things just haven't come up. So I'm just wondering what's going to go on with her and Ozzie, and also Ozzie, who lost his relationship last season as well. Everybody's just in a really weird spot, and I don't know where people are going to land, because some characters have their arcs kind of going and getting built up right now, like Jay and Leia, and then Nate and Nikki kind of finding themselves. Then we have Ozzie and Gwen, who are just kind of in a little bit of a limbo right now. I'm just curious what's going to happen with them too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Guys, what'd you think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, we'll see the full-length reaction. As always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're on the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Share, Your Course, Melito, Rubber, Onguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Control, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.